world and show us you care. Huge today, potentially absolutely huge at the King Power is Leicester City against Liverpool at 4:30. Super Sunday, and it could be a super Sunday for the red. Results go their way. Of course, Arsenal go to Ipswich at 2 o'clock. If, and it is a bit of a big if, they lose that game, Liverpool beat Leicester at 4:30, we win the league. Simple as that. Even if Arsenal draw and Liverpool win, it's goal difference. We have a plus 13 at the moment. That'll be obviously bigger if we beat Leicester. And then we'll only be go after that, and you would say it's pretty much done too. So Arsenal have to win all their games and get further on and further on. And Arteta did say midweek that he does not want to give Liverpool an early party. Happy Easter, by the way, as well. Hope you got all your Easter eggs. But today, Liverpool LFC could get the biggest Easter egg of all time, and that, of course, is the Premier League Easter egg, number 20. That's what Liverpool are hoping for on Easter Sunday. So I hope you enjoyed even more today. As I say, by comes 6:30 today, it could be number 20, could be champions of England, champions of the Premier League. It is possible, but I don't expect it today. I expect Arsenal to beat Ipswich at Portman Road, but we shall see. Stranger things have happened. I'm not saying it's it's a walkover. It's 3 points. It's simple. Forget about Leicester. We beat them. Just turn up and we'll beat them. It doesn't work like that in football. We've seen it. Seen it against West Ham last week. I mean, West Ham are good enough. They could have won the game last week, and West Ham aren't exactly flying high, are they? So for me, we've got to turn up. We've got to have the right attitude. We've got to have the right team. Allison and Bradley made a big difference against West Ham, so expect those two to start. Maybe Diaz will actually start as well. So Diaz, you would think, Salah, maybe Jota. Would you play Gakpo even? I don't know. Maybe Nunez, Chiesa. Would you give Chiesa a shout? I can't see Chiesa getting an Easter egg present of a start today. I just can't see it. But I'd like to see him last 20-25 at least. You know what I mean? I mean, they've had a terrible season. City. They're going to go down. It's as simple as I think actually, if Wolves, who play earlier today, I think they play United. If Wolves even draw, I think Leicester are basically down because of the goal difference. No matter what Leicester City do, I think even a draw by Wolves today, around Leicester City, you know, because they won't be able to catch them. But I think that they're gone anyway. There's no way they're winning the last 5 or 6 games. Just not going to win it. They're not going to win them. They've had such a poor season. But they always seem to give Liverpool a game. But Vardy and co are not the same team they used to be, you know, and they don't have a great record at home. I think they've lost. Is it the last 3 games 3-0? Like Newcastle hammered them last week. They got a decent 2-2 draw against Brighton, but that was away. I'm talking about their home form is absolutely terrible. So if Liverpool turn up, especially in the first half, we don't want any of these lethargic. I mean, we did it at Brighton. We were poor. We gave ourselves too much to do. You know, we were 3-1 down at half time. We came back in the second half, got a goal, could have easily got an equaliser, but just gave ourselves too much to do. Scrappy goals, giving away terrible goals. We've got to cut that out. Be professional today, get the points. I don't care if it's 1-0. It's about the points. It's not about the performance this stage of the season, guys. It's all about the points in the bag and getting closer to lifting number 20. And I presume Liverpool put out a good team today, start well, will do today, but we've got to be on it from the start. We've too many times this season in the first half just haven't woke up in it. We relied on a really good second half, but we've got to stop that, even if it's against Leicester. I mean, Southampton, you look, are relegated. They're one of the earliest teams, one of the worst teams go up to the Premier League. They gave us 2 tough games. Home and away. We won both games eventually, but we toiled and, you know, we struggled. We struggled to beat Southampton home and away. We beat Leicester earlier in the season at Anfield 3-1, but that was a struggle too. There was late goals involved. Salah got late goals in that game. So you got it from the start. Obviously, first goal, if you get an early goal, it helps calm the nerves and everything like that. But I'd say the same thing at Brighton. I mean, we McAllister scored an absolute wonder goal. We went 1-0 up, and we're 3-1 down in the blink of an eye. So go out, respect the opponent, and win the game. And don't worry about what Arsenal have done before or what they're going to do. We win our next 2, we win it anyway. We win today, and we beat Spurs at Anfield next weekend. No matter what Arsenal do, we win the league. It's as simple as that. So get the win. Because remember, Arsenal play Palace on Wednesday night. So there's a potential of something happening there today as well. You know, Palace are decent enough, although their form recently hasn't been, it's been a bit up and down. Pablo's in. How are you, my friend? Ronaldo's in. What are you on about, lad? Oh my God, I'm on about the kings of Egypt. I'm on about the kings of the Premier League. I'm on about the kings of football. That's Liverpool. That's what I'm on about, baby. So hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show us. That's what we're talking about. Just a quick little chat, a little Sunday morning chat about Liverpool playing Leicester City today. Can't wait. King Power Stadium, the King Power for the King of Egypt. Mohala, 26 people in, only one like. Come on, the like, let's go. Dave's LFC Chats on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. All about the Reds, isn't it? And I will be in Liverpool the last weekend of the season for the celebrations, for the parade on the Monday, whatever you want to call it. Whether if it takes game or not, I don't know, but I don't really care. It's all about that 24, 48 hour celebration on the ground and lifting that trophy. That's what it's all about. That's what all our eyes are on. And today would be a huge step in the right direction if we get at the King Power against Leicester City. As I say, they're basically relegated. You know, they will be relegated today. No matter what happens, I think. So we've got to just go out there, all eyes on the prize, and win the game. It's as simple as that. As I said earlier, I don't care about performance. If we play poor and win 1-0 or whatever, we've done enough to be in the position we're in. You know what I mean? 32 games and we are where we are. So let's go out there and win the game and have one hand on the trophy, I think, basically. Because then, no matter what Arsenal do, that'll be a tricky game at Ipswich at 2 o'clock, I think it is. Ipswich Arsenal will be tired from their midweek excursions against Madrid. Fair play to them, that was brilliant. They beat Madrid home and away and deserved it home and away, to be fair. They have a really good chance of winning the Champions League. PSG won't be easy, but if they beat PSG, I mean, yeah, Barca are decent and stuff like that, but I think PSG probably even better than Barca. So if Arsenal can get past PSG, I think they could win it, and they have never won it. So it's good. This is their chance. This is their year, you know. But for us, it's the Premier League. It's the bread and butter, and that's what we want to win, and that's what we're very, very close to winning. So as I say, starting 11. What would be your starting 11? What's your prediction? What's your scoreline? I'm gonna go Leicester 0, Liverpool 2-0. I think Salah will get back into the goal score. Yeah, he does like a goal against Leicester City, doesn't he? Get back, get your goal. He's 27 in the Premier League. Let's get him to 30 at least. Break that 30 barrier. So Salah to get a goal today, and maybe Gakpo to either side get a goal. 2-0. As I said earlier, I take 1-0. I take any type of a win. It's about performances. Get your predictions in. Get your comments in. As I say, starting 11, I'd go Alisson. Alisson was brilliant last week again. Alisson has been brilliant for us to be. So Alisson starts in goal. You have to have Konate, Van Dijk, Bradley straight in there. Question about Robertson. What do we do, Robertson? Do we start him? Do we not? Do we start Simicus? A bit of a mix-up with Van Dijk last week. You could blame Van Dijk as well, though, I suppose. But look, I'd start Robertson there. All the experience away at Leicester. He hasn't been playing well, though. That's the only issue I would have there. A bit of a weak. But he does have the odd good game, doesn't he? And in midfield, you have to go to trust the trio: Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Gravenberch. And up front, the King of Egypt, Mo Salah, as I say, has to play up front. Mo Salah, I expect him to get a goal. I would start Gakpo. He's easing himself back into it. And I'd start Diaz. Maybe on the other side. It's tough. I mean, Jota has got a lot. I just think Jota's better from the bench. I just think Jota's is much better as you know, an impact sub last half hour. If you need him, he's always sniffing around the goal. You know, he hasn't come back from the injury. So, but whoever Liverpool played today should be good enough to beat Leicester City. Realistically, I mean, Elliott would think he should start. Chiesa would think he should start. Nunez looks like he could be on the way out. Well, more or less on the way out. He's definitely not going to start. So, very interesting to see about an hour before kick-off. So about 3:15 today, what the starting 11 will be. All eyes will be on, of course, Ipswich against Arsenal, just to see what happens there. But the big one is at 4:30 at the King Power. It's Leicester Liverpool. Leicester basically gone, as I say. Really, really poor season. I think they've only won something like 3 games or something. I mean, surely Liverpool can turn up there, put in a performance. We're going for the league. They're being relegated. You'll never see such a divide, you know, in football. Be relegated. You're got to win the league. I mean, that's as big a chasm as you're going to get in sport, isn't it? So you've got to show it today. You've got to want it, and a bit more quality, a bit more professionalism as we did against West Ham. Yes, we got over the line in the end. It was nervy last 10-15, wasn't it? It was really, really nervy. The closer you get to the prize, the more nervous you get. But we've been there before. We've won big prizes, Premier League, Champions League, Cups. We've been there before. And most of this team, most of this spine of there before. So they have the experience. Football Star is in. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the sub, show us you care. How are you, my friend? Hopefully you are well. As I say, just a quick Sunday morning little chat. Leicester City, Liverpool, starting line of predictions, whatever you think, of course, and let's just hope we can get over the line. And it could happen today. It could happen today. We have a Leeds United fan in the chat. Football edits goat chat. It just says United. It could be Leeds United. It could be Peterborough United. It could be anybody. Sheffield United. But we shall see. But we shall see. Anyway, as I say, let's get the job done today. Let's get the job and let's win it at Anfield next week against Spurs. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Everybody's saying they want to win it at Anfield. I don't care where if we win it today. If Arsenal lose and we win today, we win it. I don't care. I just want to win it. It doesn't matter where you win it. Remember back to 2020 during COVID, we couldn't celebrate it and everything like that after 30 years. That was the problem. And of course, Chelsea beat City that night and everybody went crazy. So we didn't actually play to win it that day. Beat City and City couldn't catch us. That could happen. That could happen today at Ipswich, Arsenal, or it could happen Arsenal Palace midweek if we do our job today. So we've two opportunities where it could happen before we even kick a ball against, that type of way. So we just got to go out there and win the game. We just got to go out there and win the game. Football edits 4-1. He's saying Liverpool 4, Leicester 1. I think 4-1 Liverpool. Yeah, absolutely. We'll take 4-1. Absolutely. Take your hand off of 4-1. I take 1-0. It's just a bit of points. About the points we've got. I think it's a 13 plus goal difference on Arsenal. Now they could eat into that today if they can beat Ipswich. Ipswich is being poor, but we shall see what happens there. But I just think Liverpool go out and win the next two. They have it no matter what happens. Personally, I even think 4 points probably does it for Liverpool, because then we'll be level with Arsenal, and I don't think Arsenal, I just can't see. It's only a point in it then, but I just can't see Arsenal winning all the games. They've come to Anfield as well. But look, I want to get it done before that game. I want a guard of honour by Chelsea. I want of honour by Arsenal. You want that. Of course you do. And let's see what happens. But I just think Liverpool turn up today, get their act together, pick the right team, go at them from the start. As I say, Leicester have nothing to lose. They're basically relegated. Liverpool, from the start, show them who is going to be the kings of England, the kings of the Premier League. You know what I mean? Well, they're back in the Championship next year. So, I mean, look, they've 1 or 2 good players. There's 1 or 2 players that can hurt you. Absolutely. As I said, they got a good 2 Brighton last week. But realistically, you turn up, it should be too good. Boy, I need to go. Happy Easter. I am subbing. Football edits go. Thank you very much, my friend. Cheers for that. Happy Easter to everybody in the chat on Easter Sunday. It is hopefully a very, very happy Easter for Liverpool fans worldwide, and we can get the job done today. Whether we win it today or win it next week doesn't really matter, but we just got to win today at Leicester. We got to get the 3 points. Really be a big, big step. There'll only be 1 more step needed after that. Depends on what Arsenal do in the next 2 as well. But look, we just do our job and we don't care what Arsenal do. That's the way we're going to have to do it. We break that 80 point the next 2 games. It is a done deal. But as I say, all eyes on kingpower, 4:30 today. Super Sunday, super Easter Sunday. Liverpool on the quest, on the crest of a wave, on the precipice of winning number 20 top flight leagues. Cannot wait for that. Actually level with Man United as well. But wow, another result yesterday, 4-1 Villa against Newcastle. You look at the top 4 is really, really heating. Your Forest in there. Forest plays Spurs, I think, Monday night. Your Forest, Villa, Newcastle, Chelsea, not quite out of it either. To get, you would think, those Champions League places. United have a chance of getting Champions League if they win the Europa. You get a Champions League place, but that won't be easy. Athletic Club are a decent side. They're fucking the Premier League, so they're a decent side. So that's a bit tough for United. On the other side, I think it's Bodo Klimt, the Norwegian side, who play Spurs. I'd expect Spurs to beat them, really, to get into the final. I think it could be a United Spurs final in the Europa League. Wow. There'll be a lot of English teams in Europe next year. It could be potentially 8 teams, 8 or 9 teams, the way it's working out. I mean, Chelsea could win the Conference League as well. Who knows? It's absolutely crazy. Liverpool win the Premier League. Remarkable. It is outstanding, says Usman. Thank you very much, friend. Look, will be outstanding. Arne Slot's 4th season, taking over from the legend Jurgen Klopp. I mean, okay, it was basically Jurgen Klopp's team. Let's be real. Other than Chiesa, who came in and he hasn't been used enough. I just wanted to get a few games so we can get a medal, for God's sake. He needs to play a few more times to get a medal, even. So, and I want to see a bit more 6 games. But yeah, he's done unbelievable, you know. And I don't care. People talking about it's an easy league. It was here. City were poor. Arsenal weren't great. Hanging on a striker. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. Nobody cares about it. The main thing for Liverpool is to win the best team, the most consistent team, and that's all it takes. That's what it takes. I don't care what City with their 115 charges do. We've seen it over the years. Arsenal have money, could have bought someone in January. Their team is stacked. Look what they did against Madrid. It's about consistency for them. You know, it happened in Liverpool a few seasons ago where they find it hard to beat the smaller teams, and that's where you win. That's where you win the Premier League. You have to be beating everybody, home and away. So I just think Liverpool have been brilliant. From Scotland, Lauren Birch is in. Rangers or Celtic? I don't really follow. I'd be Celtic, but I'm from Dublin, Ireland, so I'll probably would be Celtic. But I mean, I'm Liverpool really. But you know, I do like Celtic. I keep an eye on all leagues. Rangers, Celtic. It looks like Celtic are going to win that league as well, don't they? So let's see what happens. Hi, Uncle is in the house. Who is that? Lauren Birch says, yeah, Celtic. As I say, guys, look, for me, it's all about getting back together today, turning up. None of this lethargic first half or not being in the game or second to the ball, all this type of stuff. We've been doing it far too many times. We need to turn up on the day and we need to get into them, get stuck in, show them that we want it. It's the biggest prize in football. It's the Premier League title. It's the hardest thing to win. It's to go for number 20. That's what we want. That's what all the players, fans want. When we won it in 2020 season during COVID, we couldn't quite celebrate it because of COVID, of course. Of course, we celebrated it in the fans, but we couldn't have the parade. We couldn't be outside the ground. We couldn't do it the way you want to do it. And now we've got the real chance. We're only, well, we could be hours away if we just go today, but we're certainly, I'd say, a week away from winning it, you know. So let's see what happens. World Football World is in. Hi, thank you for hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub and show us you care. Thank you for the support. Football World is in. San Crizia from, I'm from Dublin, Ireland, my friend. Dublin, Ireland. So that's where I'm from. Where are you guys from? What part of the world are you guys from? When you're live on YouTube, you could be from anywhere. I've had people in from Australia, Germany, America, Canada, England, you know, all over the world, Africa, Asia, absolutely brilliant stuff. And Liverpool, of course, are a worldwide club, fans all over the world. So hit the like, hit the share, hit that sub button, guys. Huge week coming up for the Reds. Echo 079, name a footballer. Well, I'm a bit older than probably all you guys here, but one of my favourites growing up in the 80s was, of course, John, Liverpool legendary footballer, of course Maradona when I was a kid, you know, Mexico 86, you know, World Cup 86 and Italia 90 and all, they were the big ones for me, you know. What players I've seen in the years, what players I have seen. Wow. Current players, I mean, Salah's up there. You've Messi, Ronaldo and all this, but Salah for me is up there as well. I mean, he's been unbelievable. Doesn't get the kudos, doesn't get the respect I don't think that he deserves. You know, I really don't think he gets it at all. I don't know what's going on there, but he's going to help us to win and get over the line. I think he's going to score against Leicester today. I really do. He's had a bit of a barren spell the last few games. Let's get him back. Let's get him to break that 30 goal. He's 27 league goal at the moment, so let's get him through the 30 barrier. Could get a hat-trick, who knows today, but I'm sure he's licking his lips because Leicester City's defence is not great. They let in goals for fun. Go at them if you want it today, and Liverpool should want all those things. Not be nervous, go out, play your football, win the game, take your chances, all that type of stuff. It sounds easy, me saying it here on YouTube on a Sunday morning, Easter Sunday morning. Happy Easter to Liverpool's Easter egg is around the corner, and it is, of course, a Premier League Easter egg. A Premier League Easter egg, and they open it up and there's a big shiny trophy. So that's what Liverpool want today. That's what Liverpool want today. Name a footballer for an edit. Mo Salah, the King of Egypt. That is my footballer. What a player. The King of Egypt, Mo Salah, 27 Premier League goals today. He's going to break the barrier. He's going to break that 30 league barrier very, very soon. So Mo Salah, the King of Egypt. Wow. What a player. Unbelievable season he is having. Unbelievable season he is having. But as I say, guys, look, just do the job today. Let's do it. We do not want any more nervy, performances today. Surely Leicester, as I say, they're more or less relegated. They're basically relegated with Southampton today. I think if Wolves even get a point today before they play at Old Trafford, if they get a draw there, I think it comes down to they've something like 30 plus goal difference on them, and they have to win every game and let Wolves to lose every game. So I think Leicester are pretty much gone. And then just turn up Liverpool. Hopefully they'll have their flip flops on, but don't have their flip flops on. They haven't been good all season. They've probably had 3 or 4 games where they played well throughout the whole bloody season. Now they could turn up against Liverpool, champions elect and all that, and say, look, we've nothing to play for, no caution to the wind or do anything like that, and we just turn up and we'll make Liverpool's day hard for and stuff like that, and the crowd get behind them, and it's one of the last few big games, I suppose, before they go back into the championship. You could say all those type of things, but realistically, Liverpool earn a slot going into that game going, look, you just look at the record. You just look at the record. Leicester's, it's just lost. They got a draw against Brighton last week, but even in that game, it was a 2-2 draw. They gave up 2 or 3 other chances. On another day, Brighton should have won the XG and stuff like that. So look, just Liverpool turn up, pick the right team. I think is important. Pick the right team, solid defensively, energy in the midfield, get the boys up front, get them going, get ready to say. I think Salah will give us an Easter Sunday today. I think Salah will turn up today on Easter Sunday and get a few goals for us at Kingpower. The King at Kingpower will turn up, I think, today. So look, huge. They pick huge. As I say, we keep an eye on Ipswich or Arsenal, because if that goes away, potentially, obviously, if Ipswich beat Arsenal, then it's a champion. It's a cup final, and you win it. You win the league today. So even a draw, to be fair, you win it. You win the league today. Now it goes down to goal difference down, but Arsenal play past midweek. There's another chance, because they don't play next weekend because of the cup semi-finals. Palace are in the semi-final next week, haven't they? So, and Liverpool play Spurs next Sunday. So job today. That's all I can ask for the players. That's all I can ask. And the fans, get behind the team. Anybody going to the game today, get behind the team. Let's go. These are the moments you live for. These are the dreams you live for. I didn't think start the season. You can look back into August. We started giving predictions of where Liverpool would be and what we do. New manager. We didn't really bring anyone in. I say only Chiesa brought in. We did a deal for Mohamed Dashvili, the goalkeeper, but he won't be with us till next season. And I was thinking, okay, we still got a good solid squad. We keep injuries down to a minimum. New manager, new ideas, tweaks here, tweaks there. Good chance to get into top 4, maybe a good cup run. Was wrong. Yes, I would have liked to do better in the Champions League. Came up against a really good PSG team. Lost on penalties. Could have went either way. FA Cup was a bit of a one for me though. Away at Plymouth, we just didn't turn up that day, did we? I think we went far and just expected to roll them over. That was a mistake. There's no doubt about it. League Cup final against Newcastle, we just played. We didn't turn up that day. Simple as. Newcastle were a better team. You could say 1 or 2 players probably shouldn't have played, didn't play, substitution, doesn't matter. It was all Premier League, and if you would have gave me the position that we're in right now, 13 points clear with 6 to go, I would have took your hand off. Everyone would have took your hand off. Leicester City and Spurs 2 next games. Wow. So let's just win it. I joined the service for scouters. It's called AA. Calm down. If they can't fix your car in there, then Nick, you know, oh my God, you always get some funny guys in here, don't you? Always get some funny guys in here. We're gonna win the trophy, baby. We're gonna win number 20. That's all what it's about, and that is what I'm gonna do. So calm down, all the rival fans. That's what you need to do. You need to calm down and just see us lifting that trophy, baby. We got it, brother. Baby, it's gonna be done. It is gonna be done. As I say, it could be today. It could be today. It could be midweek. With Arsenal Palace, I'm hoping it's definitely by next week. Next Super Sunday, and it could be a really Super Sunday. But need Arsenal to lose and us to win today. As I said, yes, Arsenal lose today, any type of scoreline. Let's say Ipswich 1, Arsenal 0. We're going into the Leicester City game. Literally, we know the fans, the crowd, there'll be a lot of pressure. Then you're saying, right, you win today, you win the league. Wouldn't it? But I mean, what a celebration. You'd rather do it at home. Of course you would, in front of your fans and stuff. But I don't care where we do it. I just want to get over the line. I just want to win it. Let's go. We've had huge news in the last 2 with Salah signing his extension for 2 years and Mo Salah in. Look, it's just having another 2 years of the King. That's why I'd like him to score today to celebrate that fact. And of course, Virgil van Dijk, the hero last weekend, with the winner just behind against West Ham. And of course, him signing midweek a 2-year extension as well. So Salah and Mo on board. You never know. We'll see what happens with Trent. I still think he's off to Madrid, but you never know. He might do a Gerrard U-turn. I've seen stranger things in football, and we are four really, really good players in the summer. So we've kept the two icons. We add another 2, 3, maybe 4 quality. I'm talking quality players. Let a few go, bring a few in. We'll be ready to rock next season as well. But we've just got to get over. Got to get that Premier League in the back pocket. Callum Grunshaw in the house. How you, Callum? Hit the like, hit the share, give us a sub, show what you get. Let's get it up to 10 likes at least. What have you? 30 people in at one stage. You only have 5 likes. What is going on? It's free, it's easy. It's Dave's FC Chats, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram X as well. But as I say, it's all eyes on King Power today, guys. All eyes. Leicester City, Liverpool be keeping a little eye on the 2 o'clock kickoff. Of course, Ipswich, Arsenal. Of course we will. You wouldn't be human not to, but we just do our job. I think the next 2. I'm not really caring what Arsenal do. You know, I'm expecting them to be Ipswich today anyway. But we just have to do our job. We have to turn up. No lethargic start. Get the team right. Let's go. Job 2. You do it today, and it's almost there. We're in Dublin. Are you from? We're in Dublin, says John Tracy. I'm from Drumcondra, North Dublin, my friend. Drumcondra. John Tracy in the house. Liverpool 4-1. Ipswich 8-0 against Arsenal, says Private Jose. Don't think so. I don't think. 1-0. 1-0 would probably be the only result you'd probably get from Ipswich. I mean, they're hanging out in their coattails, or they go down as well. So they'll have something to fight for, I suppose, because they're not quite relegated yet. But you know, they have shown in a few games this season where they can get a result. I think a draw might be likely. Can't see the Arsenal, but even a draw would be a really good result and a boost and bonus for Liverpool, because they play about an hour later, and we shall see. But John Tracy's from Hote. Yes, I know Hote very well. Hote Head up around there. Sutton Hote know it very well. Hit the like, hit the share, guys. Hit the sub button. Show you care. The Reds are ready to rock. And of course, Redmen TV are coming to Ireland on, is it Wednesday? This Wednesday night in the Ambassador on O'Connell Street. Tickets still available. Ticketmaster. Redmen TV, Pajak, Steve Hoare, Paul Machin, they're all come over. I think Mark Kenny's doing the music for him. I was at it last year. It's great crack. Really is great crack. So Redmen TV coming to Dublin Wednesday, in Cork and Belfast as well. So check out Ticketmaster for Redmen TV. If I can go there, I will. I have a wedding on Tuesday, so if I can make the Wednesday night, I'll show my face to say hello. But we shall see. So look, it's a huge one today. Absolutely huge. Leicester, Liverpool. Let's win the league. Let's win today. Let's get over the line. See what happens. See what Arsenal do today. They play Palace midweek as well. Another potential something happening there. We don't play till Sunday week, of course, against Spurs at Anfield. Wouldn't it be nice to win it against Spurs? Wouldn't it be nice to even win it today? I don't care. Once we win it, that's what it's all about. But I don't want it to keep dragging on and people saying they're stumbling over the line. I think we've won 5 and 6. You know, that loss last week, or the loss 2 weeks ago against Brighton was our fourth. Like, we've won 5 out of 6 in the last 6 games of the Premier League. I wouldn't say it's exactly stumbling, you know, or fumbling, but just look nervous. The closer you get to the finishing line, the more nervous you get. There was nerves on show last week at Anfield against West Ham. There certainly was nerve shown, but we've got to get rid of them. There's enough experience in the dressing room, in the starting 11, that we need to say, look, lads, we've a job to do against a really poor Leicester City side. To be fair, I mean, I think they've only won 3 games all season, you know. So let's turn up, let's win it. We will win the league, says Prime Boys. Yes, I know. I just when it is. Will it be today? Will it be midweek with Arsenal maybe getting beaten by Palace, or will it be next week against Spurs, or will it keep going on? Who knows? But we've a great chance now. We really do have a great. You won't get better chances, to be fair, will you? I mean, a Leicester City side who basically get relegated today. They've been poor, and a Spurs side that are so all over the shop next week. Really, they're all over the shop, and I think they play their semi-final against Bodo Glimt on the following Thursday, so they'll probably rest 1 or 2 too, because their eyes will be on that Europa League to get the Champions League, won't it? So look, It's all to play for. The Premier League is in touching distance for I'll do more videos and stuff. Of course I will. On Instagram, Twitter X as well at Dave's. But today I'm going to go 2-0. Leicester City 0, Liverpool 2. Gakpo and Mohamed, King of Egypt. It's all about getting the 3 points. It doesn't bother me about anything else. It doesn't bother me about performances. Lauren Birch is saying Leicester 1, Liverpool 2. Vardy, Salah and Mac Callister. I'd take that, Lauren. I want a clean sheet. Of course, Allison wants his clean sheets as well, but we shall see. But as I say, hit the like before you go, guys. I'm going to head off. Enjoy your Easter Sunday. There's a big Easter. There's a huge potential Premier League winning Easter egg for Liverpool today. It's possible. I don't think it'll happen today, but it is possible. So let's go. Let's win. Leicester, Liverpool incoming. Cheers for popping in.